Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jamie, for those of you who aren't familiar with my channel, and I upload videos on a regular basis about the handbags in my collection and how to take care of them and store them and that sort of thing. One of the newer bags that I have in my collection is this one right here. It's the Hermes Plume, and it's the Plume 21. They've come out, I don't know if it's recently, but in the past few years, I've seen the Plume 2 Mini. So it's an updated version of this particular one, which is considered a mini bag, but they've updated it, and the material is slightly different from the older models, and they've also downsized the dimensions and added a strap. So this is, I guess, what would be considered the original mini, the original Plume Mini. And then the Plume 2 has the added strap and smaller dimensions. So it's a give or take. If you want the bigger dimensions, you would try and find the 21. If you want the strap that's attached on the newer model, then you would go with the Plume Mini number 2. When I was looking for this model, I didn't see any reviews on it. I might have seen one, and it wasn't very well done, so I kind of bought it blindly, but I did a lot of research. The Plume has been around for a really long time, and there are other sizes available, so I kind of knew, what the structure of the bag would look like and that sort of thing. Mine is in Swift leather. Once again, it's the size 21, so it is a mini. It's in Swift leather, and it's in rose azalea or rose azalea. This is the bottom. Really nice that it has the 4 feet on the bottom. It's a very plain, simple kind of train case looking bag. Just zips around all the way on the top. You don't really have any branding whatsoever. Of course, it says Hermes on the zipper and inside, but the zipper just travels all the way around the bag. And then you have a big open compartment, open interior, and no pockets on the inside. So just a big open hole. And I believe it's Swift all the way around, Swift inside and outside. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. It feels like Swift inside and outside. And like I said, this one is slightly larger than the Plume Mini 2. This one is about 8 in its length. It's about 6 in its height. And it's about 3 1/4 in the width. And then you can look up the dimensions for the other one, but it's shorter and smaller all the way around. And they did add a strap, but you can add a strap to this one as well. Obviously, this doesn't match or anything like that, but it's easy enough to put a strap, onto here and get yourself a crossbody or a shoulder bag as needed. The only problem with it that probably was more thoughtful in the newer version is that the handles don't lay quite flat when you put a strap on it, and I think on the newer version they do, because the handles are also much smaller, the drop of the handles. So I raised the camera angle up just a little bit because I want to show you that the drop on this handle is particularly long. From the top to the bottom here, it's almost a 6. In fact, I think it is a 6. And on the newer model, it's almost half that. I think it's only like 3 1/2. So a much longer drop on this particular model, meaning that you can wear it easily over your arm, and it can come all the way up to almost under the shoulder for some people. It can be under the shoulder, but it sits up basically in your armpit, which isn't attractive. But it can go up extremely high. So that's one of the benefits of having this particular one, that it looks really good handheld, and it also looks really good in the crook of the arm or, wrist. You've got a lot of leeway with that, the drop on that one. So I brought out 2 bags in its general size range. Once again, this is the 21. So I brought out my mini bow lead, and I can do a side-by-side on the mini bow lead at a later time just to give you an idea of capacity between the two. You can see the mini bow lead is in fact much smaller. It does hold a lot, but you can see by visual comparison there that it is much smaller, but that's it against the mini bow lead. And then this way. And then the bow lead, of course, has stationary handles. They don't go down at all. And it does come with a strap, so there are some features on this one that are a little bit nicer. And then they both have the zips that go all the way fully around the bag. So that's it against the mini bow lead. And then against a 25 Kelly, so this is a 25 Kelly. I'll put it to the back. It doesn't look like there's much of a difference here. Obviously there is between a 21 and a 25, but you can't visually see it. Now there's obviously a height difference and then a width difference. But that's it up against another bag. So if you kind of take a 25 the Plume 21 and a Bolide, it kind of sandwiches itself in between those sizes right there. And what I thought I'd do is just take the bag that I've been using for the week and dump the contents into the Plume just to kind of give you an idea of capacity. I think hopefully it's helpful for some people because when an item you're looking for has never ever been reviewed on YouTube, it's really helpful to find a video. So hopefully some of you will find it helpful, and let me go ahead and dump some contents into the bag. So one of my favorite things about it so far, being that it's in Swift, is the weight. There's no weight. It's absolutely weightless. It's just like, it weighs nothing. It's just so weightless. You can, any age group can wear this. Anybody who has shoulder problems or, hand problems will find it very, very easy to carry. It's just super, super, super lightweight. And I think it would look good across all ages, like from very young to very old. I think anybody can wear this bag, and it's so plain. It's talk about quiet luxury. There is absolutely nothing on this bag that's going to give it away as what it is. It's the most basic and plain looking thing you can possibly come across, but you know that the workmanship is impeccable on it. I'm a little concerned about, color transfer, being that it's a pink colored bag, but it's not particularly light. At least on camera, it's coming up darker, but at least to my eye. But Rose Azalee it's not a particularly light bag. It has a bit of darkness to it. So anyway, I've been carrying a Target bag that I got for like $9.99. So I'm just going to dump all that out and put it in here. So let's go ahead and do that. I've been just using a denim bag to see if I like denim, but I don't. So I learned already I don't like denim, at least in my bags. Okay, so I have a set of car keys. I have a Coach envelope style wallet, a makeup case with quite a bit of makeup in it. It has like contact lens cleaner in there also, and like hand wipes. So it's pretty full. A little package of gum and candy, a trial size lotion, and my phone, which is 6.5 inches. And then the only other item I pulled out, it's not currently in my bag, it's a mini pochette. So I'll let you see if that will fit in the bag, which I'm sure it will. So let's go ahead, or I'll start with the phone. So my phone is 6.5 inches, and it easily drops in there, as you can see. And there's quite a lot of room on the sides. You could even put it diagonally if you had to, but a much larger phone will fit. You've got quite a lot of space over here. Maybe 1 to 2 fingers of space, so quite a lot. And then I'll put the makeup case in there. It's pretty full. The envelope style wallet. I'll put a lotion. You could easily put reading glasses and or sunglasses in here as well. They sit along the top. They'd accommodate it, a little package of stuff. And then my keys up on the top or the bottom. And that's how it looks full, and still not even heavy, a totally manageable weight. And that's how it zips up. And then you would just carry it, or if for some reason you had to, you could attach a strap. The only thing I would say is with Swift, and with this style of bag, with Swift, a lot of times your items will leave impressions, because I have my 2 Kellys in Swift, and I think I have another bag in Swift, but they leave impression marks. So you want to be careful that the items you put in, you either maybe want to protect them by putting them in pouches or something, but they do leave indentations on the material, on the leather, if you're not careful. And then with the Plume, as with the Bolide, when they have zippers that are like half moon or all the way around, you just want to be careful that you don't overstuff the bag, because if you overstuff it, the zippers will, lose shape and get a bit deformed. And not run as well. But there is all that. Let's take this big cosmetics case out and try that mini pochette. So here's the mini pochette. And you can see it easily drops in with a lot of space still left on the side right here. So you've got a lot of room right there. Hopefully it's helpful. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but what I can do, let me lower the camera just a little. What I can do at a later point is compare it to the Mini Bolide. So perhaps if you are deciding between the two, or even, deciding to get both, you can see the differences. But hopefully it's helpful. I was actually in the store a couple days ago, and I picked up a My Melody, a Sanrio My Melody. Not particularly for this bag, not especially for it, but she happens to match. So you can still put like twillies and little things on the Plume as well, and decorate it. make it a little less plain. But anyway, hope it's helpful. Once again, it's the Hermes Plume 21. If you have any questions or you want me to try something in particular, let me know. A mini umbrella will, of course, go in here. It's okay to put a mini umbrella, and probably a small-sized bottle of water will fit. Very generously sized in comparison to the newer model, so just take that into consideration if you're picking. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.